Hello, my lovely friends, followers, subscribers, and everybody around the world who is interested in health, fitness, food, healthy living, lifestyle habits, and longevity, and also travel. This is me, Rob Hourmont, coming to you from Cambodia, and my channel, Rob Hourmont and Travel. I think Rob's Health Coach and Travel. I'm not quite sure what I named it now. So anyway, what I'm posting here today is about health, not so much about Cambodia. But it's kind of a combination of the two. I spend most of my time in Cambodia at the moment because I love the place so much. And I am a nutritionist, keto expert, keto carnivore expert, weight loss expert. I'm a trainer. I also am a writer, written multiple ebooks. I'm a blogger, written 2,000-3,000 articles on the subjects, and also I'm a digital marketing expert, and so on. So the main reason I want to put out this video today, and in general why I do this, is to help people regain their optimal potentially optimal health. Because so many people, I just look down there, people walking by now, so many people, locals here in Cambodia and also foreigners, I just have to look over there on the balcony, there's a guy who's pretty heavy, just unhealthy and unfit, fat. And the number one killer in this world today by millions is obesity and type 2 diabetes, which cause heart attack and strokes. And that has been so for the last 30 years. It's been on a massive rise up. You have 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and so on dying from strokes and heart attacks brought on by obesity and type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure too. Those are all completely avoidable if you eat properly. And that is the key, eating properly. The diet, the proper diet for humans, we call it in our community, the keto carnivore community. The phrase was coined by Dr. Ken Berry from Kentucky. He's fantastic. He's a very famous, popular medical doctor who specializes in the same thing as I do. It's very simple, and people say to me, well, how can you even think about being a keto carnivore, living off the meat diet, when you're living in somewhere like Asia, where they serve nothing but rice and noodles? So, well, it's easy. You just don't have to eat the rice and noodles, do you? It's the same in America, the same in Europe, the same all over the world. In Brazil, beans, rice, What we got in Europe, potatoes, rice, French fries, bread, noodles. We've got noodles too, spaghetti, pasta, The list goes on and on and on. You just have to make a decision what you want to do. Do you want to live a long, sustainable, healthy life, or do you want to die young? That is the question here. I want to live a long life. I want to live to 100, 110. I'm 55, but I don't look like it. I don't feel like it at all, right? I think you can agree with me on that point. So, when I say to people who are obviously overweight and contact me and want to lose weight and want to get healthy, I tell them what they have to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have to get off all the sugars. You have to cut or reduce your carbohydrate intake dramatically, preferably to 0, but maybe 50 to 70 grams a day is also okay. So that means reducing your carbohydrate intake by at least 80% to 90%. Because the problem is most people's daily food intake is about 80 to 90% carbohydrates, meaning pizza, pasta, potatoes, rice, noodles, and small pieces of protein, meat, fish, or whatever, where it should be completely the other way around. Your plate should consist of 90% meat, fish, seafood, or eggs, and a tiny bit of carbohydrate, but preferably not that kind that's made from grains and white flour. Because if you keep eating something that's made from grains and white flour, all the things that I listed, noodles, pasta, rice, not rice, but it's the same thing, bread, you're going to remain a sugar addict, because those items turn into glucose in the bloodstream, which is then converted to fat in your triglycerides and make you continuously gain weight. So instead of eating as a side dish those things, I always accompany my food with eggs in any way. They can be scrambled, they can be hard boiled, it can be an omelet, whatever. And sometimes I have sweet potato too, because they're very, very low in carbon. They're very tasty. So I make a sweet potato mash. I make sweet potato fries in coconut oil. So that's the way it works. So what you got to do is, it's quite simple. You just got to make you got to make up your mind. Look in the mirror and say, look, okay, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, how do you feel today? Right? Do you look good? Do you feel good? What do you feel about your body? Are you confident with your body, despite that you're 20 or 30, 40 kilos overweight? That's what you have to ask yourself. And then the answer is, you got to be truthful to yourself. I don't feel good. I'm sluggish. I have no energy or low energy. I'm constantly tired. I can't sleep well. I'm not moving well. I'm feeling stiff. I can't even touch my toes. And I know I'm overweight, and I know I look like shit. My face is bloated, and I'm feeling exhausted, and I don't look very good at all. And I had that problem too, right? 8-9 years ago. I was 38, 39 kilos overweight. I looked like shit. I was bloated. My stomach was blown up. My face was swollen. I was pasty. I looked like hell. I was on 10 medications too, which made the matters worse, because it led me to have a stroke. Small one, but still. So that's basically it. Be honest to yourself. Look, once you do transform to the keto carnivore diet, you will initially feel that you're depriving yourself of the goodies that you love so much: the pizza, the pasta, the rice, the noodles, and the desserts, cookies and cakes and donuts and cupcakes and whatnot. Those are the worst, disgusting, most terrible things you can put in your body, by the way. Oh my God, Starbucks comes to mind. Starbucks is not a coffee shop. It's a candy shop disguised as a coffee shop, guys, and it makes you fat and sick. All of their drinks are full of fucking sugar, and every single food item they serve is also full of grains, white flour, sugar, crap. I do not set foot in Starbucks because it's a complete scam and scandal. Right, now I've got that off my chest. Sue me, Starbucks, I don't fucking care. Because you are killing. Do you know what I think? Starbucks is totally responsible for several million deaths over time, because of the amount of sugar they put in their drinks and the shit that they serve to unknowing, gullible people. Anyway, the list goes on and on. Burger King, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, all the fast food companies, pizzas, whatever. They're all guilty. The food industry is a freaking mess and disgusting. In America particularly, but also in many other parts of the world. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we have that here in Cambodia too, and Burger King. It's fucking disgusting. So all you've got to do, guys, is say, look, do I want to be healthy, or do I want to live a happy, healthy, strong life and be fit? You know, age 55, fit as a fiddle and strong. I'm not big, and I don't want to be big. That's not the point. The point is to be lean and full of energy. Look, you can see by me, from my character and my energy, how much energy I have, and the way I talk and the way I act. I'm not being overly dramatic here, a little bit, but it's as simple as that. So once you do transition and you stop eating the garbage for 1 month, you will become a fat burner instead of a carbohydrate and sugar burner, glucose sugar burner, right? That gives you immediate sugar-fueled energy, blood sugar rush up, and then half an hour later, blood sugar drop, tired. No, when you become a fat burner, you burn internal fat for energy. You don't need any carbohydrates or sugar for fuel. You burn your own internal fats, and you burn the protein and fat that you put in your body, animal fat, most importantly. So every time, like the best thing, for example, we used to be told, or we were told, or some people still are told, the worst part of a roasted chicken, is the skin. No, that's a bunch of bullshit. The chicken skin is full of healthy, saturated animal fat. And that is exactly what the body needs. We are made of fat, protein, and water. That is how this body of ours consists. And that's what our cells want to regenerate and be healthy, right? So, once you've transformed and you get used to eating meat, I mean, steaks are lovely. They're expensive. You don't have to eat steaks. You can make burgers, meatballs in tomato sauce, beef meatballs, pork meatballs, both mixed. I make scrambled eggs with minced beef or minced pork. I make chicken with chicken stroganoff with mushrooms and heavy cream and cheese. There are many options. grilled chicken with cheese and a mushroom sauce or a pepper sauce, and then a side of broccoli or cauliflower maybe, or cabbage or sweet potato, because those 3 or 4 vegetables I mentioned, they are not toxic. 95% of other vegetables are. They contain phytones and lectins, which, if you are sensitive to gluten, will and do cause so-called celiac disease. That's a terrible condition in your gut where these little leeches drill into your intestinal wall, making little holes, and your poop leaks out into your bloodstream. I had that for many, many years, and it was a freaking nightmare. I figured it out myself once I became a health coach, and I got myself off the medication that was blocking the pain because of it. Yeah. So once you do transition to that, you're not hungry ever. You can go all day without food. So I do intermittent fasting now for 8 years, nonstop. I eat mostly 1 meal a day around 2 or 3 p.m. And I don't eat for the rest of the day. I drink tons and tons of water with salt and lime, because the lime has lots of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, and the salt contains salium, which is also an essential nutrient. So if you go to the hospital, you've had an injury, the first thing they give you is a bottle in the drip, which contains salt. You probably didn't know that, but that's what they're putting in that drip of yours. Yeah, so once you get used to it, you'll start loving it, because eating flavorful meat that's well prepared and cooked, first of all, it takes like 5, 10, 15 minutes to do, and it's super, super tasty, and it's very, very filling. And then you accompany that with the things I mentioned, particularly eggs or cheese on top and things like that. It's lovely. Suddenly your food becomes much richer in flavor and much more satisfying. And then after about 8 weeks, all the cravings for the other crap go away. I mean, when I walk past a bakery store or a pizza place or a pasta place or whatever, I don't even look at it. You know, I see people going, oh my God, look at that, look at this, look at that. And the other day, actually, I was sitting in a shopping mall having a conversation with a potential client, and we were sitting in a bakery where all the sweet stuff was being baked and coming and going. I could smell it, and it actually made me feel sick. I said to the lady, look, I've got to get out of here, because I can smell this fresh baked sugary shit, and it's making me feel nauseous. And that's really the truth. Okay, so that's it. That's all you've got to do. You've got to commit. You've got to look yourself in the mirror, and you've got to say, are you happy with your body? Are you happy with your health? Are you confident? Do you feel great? Look great? So if the answer is no, do something about it. Take responsibility. Be accountable. Do it. You know, and if you can't do it alone, then you've got me. I can help you. If online, I can help you. In person, if you fly me somewhere, or if you come here or whatever, but online works fine too. I make weekly meal plans. I make training plans, and I talk to you 3 to 4 times a week for an hour and a half. I actually do the training with you on the video, on the video cam here, and I'm constantly available for you 24/7 by texting, WhatsApp, or other messenger apps. And I send you tons of information as well. So basically, the bottom line is you're going to need a health coach like me to be able to pull this off, because alone, without any knowledge, is pretty much impossible to do. Because most people fall off the wagon because they don't have the determination, the know-how, and the guidance. You need someone to motivate and guide you. Because the next thing is the training. You need to be able to train properly in order for it to work too. And that means you do not have to go to the gym. I'll keep this very short because it is short. You do not need to go to a gym at all. No. The whole gym thing is a made-up bunch of bullshit by the fitness industry that actually kills people, because people go to the gym too many times and lift too many weights, heavy weights. They cause themselves lots of injuries, which set them back by 2 months, and then they end up causing themselves heart disease because of excessive cortisol release from the heavy weightlifting. Because when you are pushing and pushing, you are releasing the stress hormone cortisol, right? And the more you do that, the more you're going to damage your heart, and then you'll eventually die from overtraining. Thousands of people have died, hundreds have died this year alone from overtraining, right? Bodybuilders, marathon runners, all kinds of athletes, football players even. So the only thing you're going to do is learn to use your body as a gym with calisthenics. I focus only on push-ups, planks, squats, lunges, headstands, and handstands against the wall or free. Very easy to do and fantastic fun. I do that 1 or 2, maybe 3 times a week. It takes 20 minutes to 30 minutes to do. Done. And then I'll, once a week or twice a week, maybe sometimes once every 2 weeks, I'll do a sprinting session. because I have a bad knee. I have a titanium knee from a ski accident. I usually do it in the pool, full-on crawls as fast as I can, 8 to 10 laps. I mean, you do one and you rest for your heart rate to come down again, and you go fucking full-on again. So your heart rate goes up to the maximum and so on. That is a great way to burn fat and build lean muscle, because you're activating the fast twitch muscle, which leads to massive fat burn for 24 hours while the muscles are rebuilding. That whole rebuilding process of the fast twitch muscle continuously burns fat, whereas bouts of weight training activate the slow twitch muscle, because you're doing this, and that only burns fat while you're exercising and not after. Okay, that's it. And walk a lot. Walk till your legs drop off. I walk 12 to 15 kilometers per day on average. I've been doing that for 8 years. And I also swim as much as I can. But at least recently I haven't had time to go swimming because I've been running around the place, moving and so on. But anyway, that's it, folks. And it's easily done in Cambodia, it's easily done in Thailand, it's easily done in Indonesia, it's easily done in Vietnam, because you can find very good quality, cheap meat and great eggs and vegetables too, because it's all natural here. They do not use antibiotics, growth hormones, and other chemicals, pesticides, as they do in America and in Europe partially. Okay? No, all the vegetables come from the local farmers here, and the meat also does. I see it myself when I'm driving through the countryside. You see the cows, they have white cows here. They're grazing in the grass, and that's the meat we get. And you see the chickens running around everywhere, you know, so, and the ducks, and the fish, and the seafood. It's all fresh. I've seen the fishermen in Kampot take out they arrive with the boats in the morning at 7 o'clock after they've been fishing all night, and it's swarming. There are like hundreds and hundreds of people, restaurant owners, distributors, individuals, hoteliers, and cafes, scooping up the stuff, buying the oysters, the clams, the shrimp, the crawfish, the fish, everything. Boom, and then the whole rest of it gets distributed throughout the whole of Cambodia within hours. Okay, so it's sold from 6 in the morning. They fish it all night, and they send it all over Cambodia to the multiple restaurants and many seafood shops you've got right here in Phnom Penh, everywhere in the bigger cities. All right, that's it. Next time we'll be talking about wellness, meditation, wellness, and how to keep your mind calm and focused. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and share with your friends and tell them to subscribe to my channel too, because I want to make as many people as healthy as I can in the world. I'm looking to make 3 million people regain their health in the next 5 years. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll be in touch and on this channel again very soon, probably tomorrow. So until the next video, hasta la vista, and have a great time. Bye-bye. Doesn't work, but now I'm gone.
Thanks for watching Rob's Health Crunch. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. There is more great content on the way from me about Cambodia, health, fitness, wellness, real healthy food, and great lifestyle habits. Don't forget to enable notifications so you'll know when the latest video is posted. Until then, here's some other great content I think you will enjoy.